The radio telescope hummed softly in the quiet research station. Jin Woo Park stared at the screen, his coffee growing cold beside him. Something was different tonight. The signals dancing across the monitor were not like anything he had seen before. Most scientists would have dismissed the strange pattern. But Jin Woo was different. He had spent years searching for something beyond Earth, and now something was searching back. The signal repeated. Beep. Pause. Beep. Pause. It was rhythmic, almost musical, but the technology behind it felt old, impossibly old. Dr. Park called his assistant. You need to see this. Jin Woo moved closer to the screen. The signal wasn't just a random burst. It was a message, a deliberate communication from something, or someone, far away in the darkness of space. The decoding process took 3 days. When the first words appeared, Jin Woo couldn't believe his eyes. The message was written in simple English, but the technology behind its transmission was laughably primitive. It was like receiving a text message through a mechanical typewriter. Greetings, humans of Earth, the message read. We are the Kralta, and we wish to communicate. Jin Woo's hands shook as he read the next lines. The alien civilization was proud, genuinely proud, of their communication method. They described their transmission technology with the enthusiasm of a child showing off a new toy. The global response was immediate. Governments, scientific institutions, and media outlets erupted into a frenzy of speculation. But Jin Woo was focused on something else. The technology was so basic, so archaic, that it bordered on the ridiculous. Mechanical relays, analog signal boosting, radio waves transmitted through what appeared to be copper wire and vacuum tubes. It was like looking at a technological museum piece, not an interstellar communication system. This can't be real, muttered Dr. Elena Rodriguez, head of the International Space Communication Center. Her screen mirrored the same bizarre transmission. But it was real. The Kralta were real. And they were using technology that would have looked outdated on Earth in the 1950s. A week later, Jin Woo found himself leading a special research team. Their mission: understand these mysterious beings who seemed stuck in a technological time warp. The first official transmission from Earth was carefully crafted. Simple, direct, curious. We receive your message, Jin Woo typed, and we are interested in learning more about you. The response came faster this time. Each word seemed to pulse with an inexplicable pride. We are pleased. The message read, our communication technology is the pride of our civilization. We look forward to sharing our achievements with you. Jin Woo exchanged a look with his team. Something was very, very strange about the Kralta. Their technology was primitive. Their enthusiasm was boundless. And their confidence was absolute. Little did they know, this was just the beginning of a journey that would challenge everything humanity understood about technological progress, cultural development, and the very nature of advancement. The first contact had been made, and nothing would ever be the same again. The spacecraft looked like something from an old science fiction movie. Yoona Kim stared through the observation window, her mouth slightly open. This was not what she expected. Their destination was the Kralta homeworld. After weeks of preparation and communication, a diplomatic mission was finally happening. Yuma, the lead communications specialist, had studied every transmission, but nothing prepared her for what she saw now. The alien ship approached. It was massive but built with technology that seemed impossible in the modern world. Gears, pistons, mechanical linkages that looked like they belonged in a museum. No digital displays, no sleek surfaces, just raw, grinding mechanical engineering. Are you seeing this? She whispered to her colleague, David Chen. David nodded. It's like they stopped developing technology in 1950. The communication protocols were equally bizarre. Instead of digital encryption, the Kralta used complex mechanical coding machines. Wheels turned, levers moved. Information was processed through what looked like an incredibly complex typewriter. Their first face-to-face meeting happened in a room that felt more like an industrial workshop than a diplomatic space. Mechanical clocks lined the walls. Copper pipes ran across the ceiling. The Kralta representatives looked proud of every single piece of technology around them. The lead Kralta diplomat, who called himself Rolk, extended a hand. His mechanical prosthetic arm clicked and whirred with each movement. Gears were visible through a transparent section. It was both horrifying and fascinating. "Welcome," Rolk said, "to the most advanced communication center in our civilization." Una struggled to maintain her professional composure. The advanced center looked like a steampunk enthusiast's dream. Mechanical computers filled entire walls. Information was tracked using physical counters and mechanical displays. "We are excited to share our technological achievements," Rolk continued. Each word was accompanied by the sound of his mechanical arm's internal workings. Una learned their story in pieces. The Kralta had discovered that complex mechanical systems could be more reliable than electronic ones. They believed in building things that could be fixed, understood, and maintained without advanced technology. Their computers used physical gears instead of electronic circuits. Their communication systems relied on mechanical signal processing. Every piece of technology was a testament to physical engineering rather than digital innovation. "Electronic systems fail," Rolk explained. "Mechanical systems can be repaired, understood, improved." The Kralta had developed an entire civilization based on this principle. Their ships, their communication, their daily life. Everything ran on mechanical technology that humans had abandoned decades ago. Una recorded everything. Her reports would shock the entire scientific community. This was not just a technologically backward civilization. This was a deliberate philosophical approach to technology. As night fell on the Kralta world, mechanical lamps flickered to life. No electricity, just oil, fire, and ingenious mechanical switching systems. Gears turned. Levers moved. The entire city seemed alive with mechanical rhythm. "We are not primitive," Rolk said, catching her look. "We are precise, reliable, understood." Una realized something important. The Kralta weren't limited by their technology. They had chosen this path. Every gear, every mechanical connection was a conscious decision. First contact was nothing like anyone had imagined. And this was just the beginning. Hyun Kai Lee's hands trembled as he examined the mechanical computer. It shouldn't work. But it did. The engineering lab was silent. Charts and diagrams covered every wall. Pieces of Kralta technology were spread across multiple tables. Each component challenged everything Hyun-Ki thought he knew about technological development. A mechanical computer sat in the center of the room. No electricity. No digital circuits. Just an intricate system of gears, levers, and metal plates. It could calculate complex mathematical equations faster than some modern computers. "This is impossible," Hyun-Ki muttered. But the numbers didn't lie. The Kralta mechanical computer processed information with shocking efficiency. Its error rate was lower than most electronic systems. No overheating. No signal interference. Just pure mechanical precision. The communication device next to the computer was equally mind-blowing. It used a complex system of mechanical switches and physical signal routing. No radio waves, no electronic transmission. Just carefully designed mechanical pathways that could send messages across vast distances. Hyun-Ki's team worked around the clock. They tested. They measured. They compared. Each test revealed something more surprising than the last. The Kralta communication system could maintain signal integrity in environments that would destroy electronic equipment. Extreme temperatures, high radiation, magnetic interference. The mechanical system simply kept working. "It's like they solved problems we didn't even know existed," said Maria Rodriguez, one of the research assistants. Hyun-Ki documented everything. Their mechanical signal amplification technique was revolutionary. Their data storage method used physical grooves and mechanical reading systems that could preserve information for hundreds of years. One device caught his special attention, a mechanical data storage unit that looked like a complex music box. Tiny metal pins recorded information. A mechanical reader could retrieve data with near-perfect accuracy. No digital decay, no magnetic interference. Their spacecraft engines were equally surprising. Instead of electronic control systems, they used elaborate mechanical feedback loops. Gears, hydraulics, and precise mechanical engineering replaced digital computers. They don't use computers, Hyun-ki explained during a team meeting. They use mechanical problem-solving systems. Every piece of technology told a story. The Kralta hadn't been left behind. They had chosen a different path, a path of mechanical reliability and physical understanding. Their communication satellites used mechanical tracking systems. Their weather prediction tools relied on physical modeling rather than digital simulations. Complex mechanical models predicted atmospheric changes with remarkable accuracy. Hyun-ki realized something important. The Kralta weren't technologically backward. They were technologically different. Their mechanical approach solved problems in ways electronic systems couldn't. No software bugs, no system crashes, just pure mechanical reliability. As night fell, the research lab hummed with mechanical rhythms. Gears turned, levers moved. The Kralta technology seemed almost alive. Something fundamental was changing. Humanity's understanding of technological progress would never be the same. Seo Jin Park walked carefully through the Kralta city. Everything was different. Everything was mechanical. Children played with intricate mechanical toys. Gears turned, levers moved. Each toy was a complex machine that taught problem-solving skills. No digital screens, no electronic games, just pure mechanical interaction. The Kralta believed in understanding technology, not just using it. Understanding every single piece. Their schools were workshops. Students learned by building, by fixing, by understanding how things worked from the inside out. Each child knew how to repair complex mechanical devices before they could read. Technology is not magic, explained Elder Trock, a respected Kralta teacher. Technology is understanding. Seo Jin recorded everything. The cultural differences were massive. Humans saw technology as a tool. The Kralta saw technology as a living system, something to be understood, respected, improved. Their cities ran on mechanical systems that seemed impossible. Water distribution used complex mechanical pumps. No electronic controls, just carefully designed physical systems that moved water through entire cities. Transportation was equally fascinating. Vehicles used mechanical energy storage systems, massive spring mechanisms, hydraulic power transfer. No fuel, no electricity, just carefully engineered mechanical power. We learn from failure, Trock explained. Each broken machine teaches us something new. Their entire civilization was built on this principle: mechanical reliability, physical understanding, complete transparency of technology. Hospitals used mechanical diagnostic tools. Precise mechanical prosthetics replaced lost limbs. Each device could be taken apart, understood, fixed by anyone with basic training. Seo Jin saw something remarkable. The Kralta had solved many problems humans struggled with. Their mechanical approach eliminated complex supply chains, reduced electronic waste, created truly sustainable technology. Their clothing was functional art, mechanical temperature regulation, physical moisture control, no electronic sensors, just carefully designed mechanical systems woven into fabric. Agriculture used mechanical irrigation systems, precise mechanical seed planters, water management through physical engineering. No digital controls, just pure mechanical innovation. We are not backward, Elder Trock said firmly. We are different. The Kralta philosophy was clear. Technology should be understandable, repairable, transparent, not a black box of electronic complexity. Their historical records were mechanical too. Massive gear-driven information storage systems, physical archives that could last thousands of years. No digital decay, no magnetic interference. As night fell, mechanical lamps flickered to life across the city. Gears turned, levers moved. The entire civilization breathed with mechanical rhythm. Jin understood now. The Kralta weren't limited by their technology. They had chosen a path of complete technological understanding. First contact was becoming something much more than anyone expected. A true cultural revolution was beginning. Jai-Yun Choi stood in the massive testing hall. 2 teams, 1 human, 1 Kralta, 1 challenge. Build a communication device that could work in the harshest conditions possible. The human team brought advanced electronic equipment, cutting-edge circuits, complex digital systems, sleek, modern, impressive. The Kralta team brought mechanical parts, gears, springs, metal plates, simple tools. Nothing looked impressive at first glance. "Begin," announced the neutral judge. The human team worked quickly, soldering, programming, connecting complex electronic components. Their device looked like a piece of art from the future. The Kralta team worked differently, slow, careful. Each piece was placed with incredible precision. No rushing, no panic, just calm, methodical construction. Hours passed. The testing conditions were brutal. Extreme cold, high radiation, magnetic interference, massive pressure changes. The human electronic device failed first. Complex circuits couldn't handle the radiation. Digital systems crashed. Expensive equipment became useless. The Kralta mechanical device kept working. Gears shifted. Mechanical signal processors continued functioning. No electronic components meant no signal interference, no digital failure points. Their communication device was simple, but it was unbreakable. Jai-Yun watched in shock. The mechanical system did something impossible. It adapted. It survived. It communicated. The Kralta team leader, Mrak, looked calm. "Mechanical systems learn," he said. "Electronic systems crash." Each team member had built a device using their civilization's core technological philosophy. Humans believed in complex, advanced electronic systems. Kralta believed in mechanical reliability. The test proved something important. Advanced didn't always mean better. The mechanical device could be repaired with basic tools. No special training needed. No complex supply chains. Just simple mechanical understanding. Jai-Yun realized the challenge was about more than technology. It was about approach, philosophy, understanding. The Kralta didn't reject digital technology. They had simply chosen a different path, a path of mechanical reliability and physical understanding. As the test ended, something changed. Humans started to see technology differently. The Kralta weren't backward. They were innovative in ways nobody expected. A new understanding was beginning. Technology wasn't about complexity. It was about solving problems. The mechanical device continued working. Gears turning, signals processing, a testament to a different kind of technological thinking. Woo Jin Kim stared at the galactic map. Something was different. The first interstellar conference included multiple alien civilizations. Humans brought the Kralta as their special guests. Nobody expected what would happen next. Most alien races used digital technology, complex electronic systems, sleek interfaces, advanced computer networks. The Kralta arrived with mechanical displays, massive gear-driven information panels, physical representation of galactic data. Other alien races laughed at first. Their technology looked ancient, primitive, outdated. Then the presentation began. The Kralta showed something remarkable. Their mechanical technology worked everywhere. No signal interference, no system failures, complete reliability across different planetary environments. Digital systems from other races failed constantly. Radiation, magnetic fields, extreme temperatures, complex electronic networks collapsed. The Kralta mechanical system kept working. Technology is not about complexity, explained Mrak. Technology is about solving problems. Wu Jin watched carefully. The diplomatic implications were massive. Some alien races became interested. Their own technological systems had multiple failure points. The Kralta approach seemed almost magical. The Zintera civilization, known for advanced digital networks, showed special interest. Their systems frequently failed in harsh environments. The Kralta mechanical approach promised something different. Trade negotiations began, not for digital technology, but for mechanical engineering principles. The Kralta weren't selling machines. They were selling a philosophy, a way of understanding technology. Humans played a critical role. They had helped bridge the communication gap, showed the galaxy something unexpected. Mechanical technology wasn't backward. It was a different solution, a different approach to technological challenges. Other civilizations started asking questions. How did the Kralta build such reliable systems? How could they create technology that worked everywhere? The galactic understanding of technology was changing. Wu Jin realized something important. First contact was about more than meeting new species. It was about understanding different ways of solving problems. The mechanical revolution was beginning, and nobody saw it coming. Min Hee Park studied the latest research data. Something incredible was happening. The Kralta mechanical technology was changing everything, not just for one civilization, but for multiple species across the galaxy. Researchers discovered something unexpected. Mechanical systems could solve problems that digital technology couldn't. Adaptive, reliable, simple. Their mechanical prosthetics worked differently. No complex electronic sensors, just precise mechanical feedback systems. Humans and aliens could use the same technology. Medical technology transformed first. Mechanical replacement parts that worked everywhere. No special programming. No complex calibration. Just pure mechanical engineering. Space exploration changed completely. Spacecraft using mechanical navigation systems. No digital computers. Just precise mechanical calculations. The Kralta shared their knowledge freely. Not selling technology. Sharing understanding. Other civilizations started learning. Mechanical engineering became a new universal language. Min Hee watched as entire research departments changed. Universities created new mechanical engineering programs. Students learned to think differently about technology. The mechanical approach solved multiple problems. No electronic interference. Easy to repair. Works in extreme conditions. Simple to understand. Minimal resource requirements. Planetary exploration teams loved the new technology. Mechanical sensors worked everywhere. No battery drain. No complex electronic failures. Agricultural systems transformed. Mechanical water distribution. Precise seed planting mechanisms. Technology that worked without electricity. The Kralta weren't just sharing technology. They were sharing a philosophy. Technology should be understandable, fixable, transparent. Min Hee's research team discovered something fascinating. Mechanical systems could adapt better than digital systems. They learned from physical interactions. A new technological revolution was beginning, and nobody expected it to come from a civilization with seemingly primitive technology. Mechanical gears turned across the galaxy. A new understanding of technology was emerging. Sung Ho Lee worked carefully. Humans and Kralta side by side. Something big was happening. The research center looked different. Half mechanical, half digital. A perfect mix of two technological approaches. Their current project would change everything. A new type of technology that combined mechanical reliability with digital speed. The problem was simple: how to create a communication system that worked everywhere, in any condition, with perfect reliability. Mechanical systems were reliable. Digital systems were fast. What if they could combine both? Years of research led to this moment. Months of testing, countless failures. The first prototype looked strange. Mechanical gears mixed with digital circuits. Physical feedback systems combined with electronic processing. This might work, Sung Ho whispered. The device went through brutal testing. Extreme cold, high radiation, massive pressure changes, magnetic interference. Most technologies would fail. This one kept working. Mechanical systems provided a stable base. Digital circuits added processing speed. A perfect combination. The Kralta team leader, Murak, watched carefully. Technology is about solving problems, he said. The same words he always used. But this time, they were solving problems in a completely new way. Space exploration teams became interested. Communication networks wanted to test it. Medical researchers saw incredible possibilities. The breakthrough wasn't just technological. It was philosophical. Two different approaches to technology, working together, creating something entirely new. Humans learned from Kralta mechanical precision. Kralta learned from human digital innovation. The device could communicate across vast distances. No signal loss, no interference, perfect reliability. Mechanical gears turned. Digital circuits processed. A new type of technology was born. Sung Ho knew something important was happening. This was more than a technological breakthrough. This was a new way of thinking about technology. Gears turned. Circuits hummed. The future was beginning. Jae-yeon Kim watched the ceremony. Something incredible had happened. Humans and Kralta stood together. Multiple alien civilizations watched. A new era was beginning. The technological misunderstandings were gone. A new way of thinking had emerged. Technology wasn't about being advanced. It was about solving problems. The Kralta mechanical approach had changed everything. Their philosophy spread across galaxies. Simple principles became universal. Technology should be understandable. Repair must be possible. Complexity is not always better. Reliability matters most. Mechanical and digital technologies now work together. A perfect balance. Space exploration reached new levels. Communication systems worked everywhere. No more signal failures. No more electronic interference. Medical technology transformed. Prosthetics that worked perfectly. Repairs possible anywhere. The Kralta weren't primitive. They were innovative. Humans learned something important. Different doesn't mean wrong. Alien civilizations began sharing knowledge, not competing, collaborating. The first contact that seemed so strange had become something beautiful. A new understanding was born. Technology could bring civilizations together. Gears turned. Circuits hummed. The future looked bright.